Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. In this video, we are going to write a program to insert an element into an array at a given position. So let us begin with the preprocessor directives. Hash include in an angular brace input output stream.h header file. The next preprocessor directive is hash include in an angular brace. We'll write console input output.h header file. Now let us begin with main function. We'll write void main curly open brace, and here in a declaration section we are going to declare all the necessary variables which are to be used in the program. So int a of 10 comma I comma n element and position p. Now let us ask the user to enter the size of an array, and the double quotation mark using cin we'll write n. Now cout will ask the user to enter the elements, so I'll write enter the elements. Backward slash n brings the cursor down to the next line so that we can insert elements one after the other. So let us begin with for loop. For I is equal to 0, I is less than n, and I plus plus. We'll use cin a of I and put semicolon. Now we are going to enter the element that is to be inserted using cout statement. So cout in a double quotation mark I'll write enter the element to be inserted, and the double quotation mark put semicolon cin, and then we'll take the variable element ele. Now we will ask the user to enter the position where exactly that particular element has to be inserted. So using cout statement, cout enter the position, so that to from 0 to, end the double quotation mark, stream insertion operator n, stream insertion operator double quotation mark, and this closing brace has to be printed, so that's the reason it has to be put in a double quotation mark and put semicolon. Now we will use cin and take the position p. Now let us check out the condition. If position is greater than n, then it should display invalid position. So here I'll write cout in a stream insertion operator in a double quotation mark I'll write invalid position. If it is not, then else part has to get executed. So curly open brace, here I'm going to write for I is equal to n, I is greater than or equal to position p, and I minus minus. Here I'll write a of I plus 1 is equal to a of I, a of position is equal to element. Now n is equal to n plus 1 and semicolon curly closing brace. Now I'm going to write cout elements after insertion. Here using for loop I'm going to display all the elements after insertion. Cout stream insertion operator a of I and get ch function, then curly closing brace. Now let us check out how exactly this program works. I'll write here output. So once we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter the size of an array. So I'm going to write here enter the size of an array. For example, I'm going to enter 4. Next, so after that, so this value 4 will be stored in the variable n. Cout enter the elements. So now it will ask the user to enter the elements. So just because of this backward slash n, cursor will come down to the next line, and we are going to insert the elements one by one. So how many elements we are going to enter? 4 elements we are going to enter. For example, I'll enter 1, 2, then I'll enter 4, and then 5. So here 4 elements already inserted. So here these elements will be mapped in a memory something like this. So index number 0, 1, 2 and 3. Here 1, 2, 4, 5 will be inserted. Now after that, you can see here it will ask the user to enter the element to be inserted. So here enter the element to be inserted. So here 3 is missing, so I want to insert 3. I'll write here 3. Next, so 3 is stored in element cout, enter the position from 0 to 4. So here you can observe that we have got position, so I want to insert 3 in position number 2. So what I'm going to do is, it is going to ask the user to enter the position from 0 to 4. Here I'm going to enter value 2 because I want to insert 3 at position number 2. So this 2 is stored in the variable p. So here you can check out the condition. The position is what? Position is 2 and the value of n is what? 4. Whether 2 is greater than 4? No. Condition is false. So once the condition is false, else part will get executed. So here in a else part we have got iterative statement. Now we'll check out how exactly this works. For I is equal to n. So here you can see I is equal to n. N value is what? 4. So I is 4. Next, 4 is greater than or equal to, position is what? 2. Whether it is true or false, 4 is greater than or equal to 2. Yes, it is true. Now I minus minus. So here value of I will be reduced by 1. So that is 3. Now I value is 3. So a of I plus 1 is equal to a of I. So here I'm going to write a of I is what now? 3 plus 1 is equal to a of 3. So what exactly we are doing here is, we are shifting the lower order elements into higher order elements so that we can make the room for the new element to be inserted in the position number 2. So how exactly you can map it over here? So now a of 3 plus 1 is what? 4 is equal to a of 3. A of 3 consisting of what? 5, right? So we will try to get the things using how exactly it will be mapped in a memory. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So index number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here elements 1 and 2 will be intact as it is. Now what exactly we are doing here is a of 3. A of 3 consisting of what? 5. So 5 is equated to a of 4. Here you can see a of 4 now holding value 5 after the first iteration. So here this is the simple statement because only this particular statement will get executed repeatedly till this condition is satisfied. Okay, so once again control transfers to for loop by decrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 2. So here I'm going to write I is equal to 2. 2 is greater than or equal to 2. Yes, condition is true. So once the condition is true, a of 2 plus 1 is equal to a of 2. So a of 2 plus 1 is 3 is equal to a of 2 consisting of what? 4. So 4 is equated to a of 3. So here a of 3 is holding value 4. Now you can see that we have got one space for the element 3 to be inserted in the position number 2, right? Okay. So now once again the control transfers to for loop by decrementing the value of I by 1. Now I value is 1. 1 is greater than or equal to position 2? No, it is false. Once this condition is false, control comes out of this looping construct and it is going to execute the next statement, a of p. Here I'm going to write a of position is what? 2. A of 2 is equal to element. Element what we have inserted here? 3. So 3 is to be equated in a of 2. So here a of 2 is having value 3. Next, n is equal to n plus 1. Why we have to increment n value by 1? Because here earlier 4 elements were there. Now 5 elements are present. In the iteration, 1 element is increased. So hence n is equal to n plus 1. So earlier n was 4 plus 1. So now n value is what? N is equal to 5. So it is going to iterate 5 times. Now you can see cout elements after insertion. So here it is going to print elements after insertion are, and then using this iterative statement I is equal to 0, I is less than 5, I plus plus C out A of I. So it is going to print all these 5 elements one after the other. So it is going to insert the element 3 at position 2, and it is going to print the numbers 1 2 3 4 5. And now it's time to go for execution. For that I will take you to my laptop screen. I've already written this program to save your time. Let us compile this program by pressing Alt F9. Here it is showing success, that indicates there is no syntax error. Let us execute this program by pressing Ctrl F9. Here it is asking the user to enter the size of an array. Here I'm going to press 4, and now it is asking the user to enter the elements. I'm going to enter 1 2 4 5. Now it is asking the user to enter the element to be inserted. So here 3 is missing. I want to insert element number 3, and I'll press enter. Now it is asking enter the position. So where exactly it has to be inserted? So it has to be inserted in position number 2. So that's the reason I'm going to enter position as 2, and I'm going to press enter. Now you can see elements after insertion are 1 2 3 4 5. I hope you understood this. If yes, please write down in a comment as yes. Thank you.